Not that my content reaches a lot of men because I have an IQ of 130, but I want the men in this country to know that half the female population, we're dry. We're probably gonna stay dry. I'm dry as a desert, baby, and I don't want it to change. Yeah, we're not gonna like you anymore. You understand that? Like, it doesn't matter if you take away abortion. Like, we'll want to have your babies even less, right? Even if you take away contraception, like, women are really good at celibacy because you guys are actually a threat to us. So we have a lot less to gain from you. So yeah, 4B all the way. Let's make some money, I guess. That's all we can do now.
Harris did not win.
Who won?
Trump. So
Take a breath.
Yep. So today may look a little different at school. Okay, there are probably going to be friends who have questions, right? I'm sure your teachers are going to, I think, we currently are in a country where we get to choose, right? And people have different priorities, they have different values. Some people hear what he has to say and they don't believe him, and some people hear what he has to say and they believe him and they agree with him. So today's your school day is probably going to look pretty normal. Okay, your teachers are going to do a really great job of, if you have questions throughout the day or if you have big feelings throughout the day.
Do you like these?
Are you sad?
I'm very sad.
And now you're crying.
I took the morning to grieve. That's all the time we have. Now is your time to start making a plan. Women, I'm here to talk to you today. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to delete your period tracking app. I don't care what state you're in. Go into your history, take out a paper planner, write down your history so that you have it, because I know that you track it, you use it to track ovulation and all of that stuff. You can't do that in an app anymore. Before you delete the app, you're going to delete your data out of the app. That's not a sure way to make sure that they can't use it against you later, but it helps. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to get Plan B, or its prescription equivalent. If you are comfortable getting the prescription, you can go to your doctor and sometimes you can get it for free. That version, I think, is called Ella. And then if you are not comfortable or unable to do that with your doctor, go get Plan B in cash at your local pharmacy. I don't care if you don't need it right now, just keep it on your shelf. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to follow creators like Jessica Valenti. She talks about abortion in her newsletter, Abortion Every Day. She is a godsend. I don't know how she does it. She is amazing. She will keep you educated on all of the things going on around abortion, not just abortion news, but news related to abortion. That stuff is going to be very important to you now. Whether you ever considered getting an abortion for yourself or not, this is vital information to you. You're going to get on some form of birth control. You're going to get the pill, you're going to get the implant in your arm, you're going to get the IUD, you're going to get your tubes tied. I don't care if you're not sexually active right now, because guess what? That doesn't mean you're not going to get pregnant. And speaking of that, I'm sorry. Don't get pregnant right now. I'm sorry. It's your life. You do what you want. My advice to you for your safety is to not get pregnant right now. I am not going to get pregnant right now, even though I would love to have a family one day. That dream just went out the window forever. Unless I move to another country, I am not having a baby in the United States. I won't do it. Another thing that you may really disagree with, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I care about you and I want you to be safe. If you and your male partner voted differently this election, if he voted for that man, you need to leave him. You need to leave him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need to leave him. I know you love him. I know you love him. I know you think he's going to change. I know you think he just doesn't understand your problems. I know that you think he's more concerned about the economy, but especially if you're married to him, you are in danger right now. You are in a lot of danger. I just know that one's going to get a lot of pushback, but this is my opinion. Sure, whatever. This is my opinion. Do what you got to do. But if that resonated with you, listen to your gut. Speaking of marriage, I wouldn't get married right now. If you do, get a really, really strong prenup, but I can't promise you that that's going to be honored. I mean, I wouldn't be getting married right now. I would have your own bank account. I would have your own money. I would be saving that money. That's another thing. Save your money as much as you can right now. No frivolous spending. Be careful for the holidays. You need to be conserving your resources right now. Why did I say you shouldn't get married? Because it's possible that in the future you're not going to be allowed to divorce him. You're going to enroll in self-defense classes. You're going to get a personal trainer. You're going to carry. I don't know what that looks like for you, but you're going to do something to make sure that you can defend yourself so that you don't get graped in a dark parking lot. You need to sit down with the people that you love and have a very serious conversation about, if A happens, then I'm going to do B. If this happens, then I'm going to do this. If it gets to this point, if this thing happens in the news, if this thing happens in Congress, if this thing happens by executive order, at that point I am going to blank. I don't know what that looks like for you, again, but you need to be thinking about these scenarios and have a plan in place. You need to be thinking about who your in case of emergency people are. You need to be considering if shit hits the fan, who am I reaching out to? Is it my friend? Is it my sister? Is it my partner? Is it my mom? Whoever that is in your life, you need to be talking to them about the way you're feeling right now and the things that you are concerned about, and you guys need to be forming a plan together. I am not trying to get you to panic. I know that I'm speaking to you very fervently, but I'm just being very real. We are having a heart-to-heart right now. I need you to hear me. Don't just shrug this off. Don't play this down. I know it's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay because we're going to make sure that we're okay, not because it's just going to happen. We have to ensure that we are going to be all right. This is how you do it. Be prepared so that you don't have to panic. I'm speaking to women because that is my experience. That is what I know. I can do another part where I talk to other particular groups or to all of us as a whole. I can't really speak on the experience of people of color, of people who are LGBTQ. You guys all need to be making your own plans as well. Everyone needs to be making a plan depending on which category you're in, because they're putting us in categories now. You need to be thinking about, he wants to do this to my group of people, whoever you are. You need to be thinking about, what's he going to do? What's this administration going to do to target me? And how am I going to protect myself from whatever that is? Let me know what I missed. I'm trying not to do too many things in one video so I don't get you absolutely overwhelmed, because I know that today is a very stressful day, but I'm just trying to get this information out to you as quickly as possible so that you can start to prepare. But let me know what I missed. Let me know who else needs to hear something important and an important message about how to prepare for them, and then we can continue this conversation. I know what today is. I know. I'm with you. Okay? We're all here. This is our life now.
I got misgendered at work on Wednesday by someone that has been corrected before, and it just hit me hard. I was 3 hours into my long shift. I don't even remember how long it was, maybe 8 hours, my 8-hour shift. And I immediately was like, no, I need to leave. So I left. I went home. And since then, I have been spiraling, which is not a fun thing to be dealing with when you are a broke person living in New York City and need to pay rent. So I'm getting ready to go to work right now, go to my other job. I called out last night and I'm having to talk myself into showing up today. And to all of my trans friends, to all of my trans followers, to any trans person that stumbles upon this video, I love you so much. I love you so, so much. I know how much this hurts. I think for a second I got too comfortable and I forgot how much this hurts me. And I lost my usual coping skills. And so that's what I'm trying to work on now. I thankfully have people in my corner that are helping, but it's hard to get help when your instinct is to cut everyone off and refuse help. So to my trans friends, to all of the trans people watching this, I love you. I love you so much. To all of the cis people watching this, watch yourself. Check yourself.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is it worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.